Welcome in, everyone. We're going to be getting started in just a second, just doing a little bit of setup. So settle in, grab yourself a drink, and we're going to get started soon. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Oh, I have somehow lost. Oh, there you are. Hey, now I have video. Nope, I lost the video again. What's going on?
Me?
Yep.
What
Okay,
did
you're
I
good
do?
now. I don't know if you did anything or my computer did something, but we're good now. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the first budget build battle on Twitch. It has been a a lot of time since I have done these. We used to do these over on Instagram, so if you are coming over from my Instagram and you know me, you might recognize this series. But I now have the capability of doing this on Twitch, so we're going to be doing it on Twitch because I have a lot better control of how it looks on Twitch. Uh, I am joined today by my good friend Andrew. Andrew, if you'd like to talk a little bit about yourself, what you do in the space, and then we'll talk about what the budget build battles are.
I am Andrew, also known as MageBrush on the gram. Basically, I paint minis and 3D print stuff. I also teach classes at cons when I can. So I'm going to be teaching a couple classes at Gen Con coming up and PAX Unplugged coming up.
Amazing! Oh, did you hear back about PAX? I haven't heard anything about PAX yet.
The guy,
I heard
it's more they
Matt
haven't heard.
reached out.
Matt reached out to me. For those who don't know, Matt is the kind gentleman that runs all the crafting panel things. He emailed me. I just haven't emailed him back because, getting up at like 5 a.m. for work
Yeah.
and being lay tired.
He hasn't I actually responded to the email, but that's the last I heard. So you're not behind yet. Anyway, so if you're new around here from and came over from Andrew's side, I am Ashlyn. I am the Dollar Store DM. I make things out of garbage and random bits that I find and stuff from the Dollar Tree because I'm cheap. And I like making things out of random materials. So that's very much my shtick, and that's what these battles really focus on, is utilizing everyday materials, utilizing cheap materials to make really cool themed builds. The extra challenge here is that we only have an hour to do it. We are
So what I
only
heard,
going. It is, yeah, that's what I told you. Just because you don't remember things. uh yeah, we will have an hour to build this whatever we have come up with for this particular battle. We asked my audience on Instagram what we should be thematically battling over, and it was chosen that our theme today is going to be extraplanar, which for me is really exciting because I'm running an extraplanar campaign that goes into all sorts of things, and I'm getting to build something that I've needed to have in multiple sessions so far.
so in other words, you rigged it.
I did not. I didn't even vote. It was one of 4 options, and the public decided. So we are going to be going through a extraplanar battle today. Extraplanar is an interesting theme because it could be so many different things. It could be something from one of the planes. It could be connections to the planes, something like that. I'm very excited to see what Andrew has. My Discord is not showing anything to Andrew, so he's just sitting in the dark and is watching the Twitch stream, so he'll be reacting to things about 10 seconds after everything else.
Yeah,
But
because I'm seeing it as you are seeing it.
yeah. Which means he's reacting to it much later. Technology
It's
is
also
fun.
I'm tired.
But you know what? The technology that needed to work is working. So we're just gonna accept that, and we're not gonna jinx it.
Do we want to show
So
off what we bought?
yeah, we're gonna swap over into kind of what we have, kind of talk about our plans here, and then we're gonna get started. So I have I'm gonna be building, Andrew will recognize this. It is called the Nexus. It is essentially a series of gateways. I know you're nodding like you knew this was exactly what I was gonna build because I've never had it in the multiple sessions we've had so far.
No, I'm nodding in like polite fear because I'm like, why do we need this piece of terrain?
So I'll talk about the Nexus a little bit while we're building, just because it's got background to it. And then my plan is I'm gonna use these, like, it was this like seed starter pots that I found forever ago. These things have been there forever. And I'm going to use these as like each of the little archway things, and create portals using this tape that I got at Dollar Tree like a year ago. So I've got 4 colors of this tape that I'm going to use across them. And if I have time, I'm going to try and decorate each one to kind of represent each of the different planes of existence that the Nexus connects to. So it's going to connect to Feywild, Mechanus, Pandemonium, Beastlands, Elysium, Beator, and the Abyss. But that's my plan. This is gonna be my little stone base, and I want them to like light up and things. So we'll see how many details I'm able to get into this thing. Andrew, you want to talk about your plan?
Your plan is so much simpler than mine. Okay.
Yeah. It's like I've done a
so-
bunch of these.
Yeah, I know. But I felt the pressure to like try to beat you again. So that was my goal. Also, hi buddy. I whispered the hi buddy earlier, but clearly you missed it. So thanks for paying attention. My plan for Interplanar was I took it a little literal. So I am trying to do like a crash scene on a alien planet. So I bought this guy, which is like a combat play set. It's like this tank thing that I'm gonna use. I also found these cyclone flyer things that I thought could maybe be some like props or something from like a jet turbine. I also bought for some foliage. I found this randomly in the aisle of flower stuff, and I thought it looks like Ocotillo cactus,
It totally
but like
does.
but pink. So I'm like here for it. And then I also bought a squirt gun. I also bought this texture sheet because it's got like I don't know how well you can see it. I'll just open it up so maybe you can see it better. Oh, it's wicked thick. But it's got like a perforated texture to it, almost like steel plate, like almost like diamond plate. Then I bought tea lights and some of these clear cups because my thought is if I have time, I can use the clear plastic that's already tinted as a lens to make it look like the engine's kind of like flickering, like it's like it just happened. So I went ambitious.
Yeah. Yes, you did. Uh, we'll see how much you're able to disassemble all these things.
I also bought crappy brushes.
Hey, crappy brushes.
These are my honestly, these brushes are some of the best to use if you're just like spreading PVA glue or
Oh yeah.
like texture paste around because it's $1.25 for 5 of these, so it's like 60 cents a piece.
Yeah.
And you can still wash them out, but if you ruin them, it's not a big deal.
Yeah, exactly. I definitely have like my PVA brush is a bit on the rough side, but I like it's been chewed by a dog, and I abuse this brush. It's my favorite.
Yeah. Willow has no chill, or at least she didn't have any chill when she was a puppy.
And yeah, yeah. The like tip of it also got chewed. Like you can see bits of where the metal's been bent by dog tooth. All right. Andrew, let me know when you are ready to get started today.
Oh, I already opened my thing.
Oh, okay. We have an
That's as
hour
far as I've gotten though.
to complete, starting now. All right. I need to
Um,
get paint on
my
this thing.
tattoo is not a carrot. It gets mistaken for a carrot or a pizza pop, but it's actually an arrow. Ow! It's actually an arrowhead with a campsite in it. I actually got it in the woods when I went camping.
That seems unsanitary.
No, it was actually very sanitary. The tattoo artist that was there, she set up a whole like tent that had like a screen and everything, so it kept all the bugs out. And she was like hyper sensitive about everything, and like had like isopropyl in a freaking spray bottle, and just like sprayed everything down.
Nice.
It was pretty sanitary. All right, so this is coming apart a little bit easier than I thought it would, but also it's a dollar store toy.
Yeah.
I'm
if
not
it
gonna
if
lie.
it was sturdy, I'd be surprised.
I saw like it was like a fake tech deck. Remember those the
Mm-hmm.
skateboards? It was like a faux tech deck in the package, and it was missing two of the wheels. And I'm like, the
Yep.
thing's broken, like, and it's not even out of the package yet.
Yep.
What? This actually fires the things?
Oh
Hold
yeah, a lot of
on.
those will do that.
Hold on.
All right. Black layer on the base is done.
I might just kind of just use a rattle can once I have everything glued in place.
Alright, I'm going to put this off to the side so it can dry. I'm going to put it where it's not going to stain things that I care about.
Boulder Dash. There's screws.
Speaking of staining things I care about, I should take off my ring. Seeing as I just got paint on it.
Good job. Woo!
That's what happens when
That
I'm
was a
like...
pop.
Oh,
Nothing.
I was...
I pulled the thing out and it popped real loud.
Ugh.
Alright,
Alright, my plan with these is I'm gonna make like little Archies and then put
Like the
and
comics?
then like invert it.
Alright. This can go away. I know what I'm gonna do with that. I know what I'm gonna do with this. He's gonna be on the sidelines cheering me on, so he's just gonna sit somewhere. You're like, yay! You can do it!
Si se puede!
Please tell me that
Alright.
translates into like, that's what she said.
No. It's, I think technically is yes, we can, but... Alright, so I should be able to invert this bit and put the tape on that. And that should make
Yo, the
my
Super
thing.
Soaker has like a safety on it. Check it out. And I'm like, I can't like... Oh man. Alright. Be right back. I gotta grab a screwdriver. I know exactly where it is. It'll take me like 30 seconds.
Go for it.
I'm still disassembling as I walk.
Ah! Alright.
Alright, I didn't get much done for disassembly. But I got a hose out, which is cool. I can use that.
Nice.
See, my thought was with all of this stuff. I'm sorry. If I'm not in camera view, just somebody like
Yell at you
me via chat. Yeah. So my thought was with this stuff was helping to create the surfaces, right? It's called greebling. It's actually a term that George Lucas came up with in the 70s when they were making the models for Star Wars.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
To make it look like it's more technical and whatnot than it actually is.
Mm-hmm.
Just to give it some... which is why I bought the tank. It's not that I really want it to be anything be a tank. It's just I want to cut out like this section, right? You know, like it's got some interesting textures to it that I could hopefully cut out easily. Because that is actually real soft plastic. Like really soft plastic. I'm gonna be able to get down there. Oh no, I can't get down there. That's right. Ha! Ha!
I really
Incredible
love
hooks.
this. I love this tape.
Love what?
It's so just like pretty.
Why do I
And
feel
it-
like you're gonna
just
be
like
done
the
in like
shimmer.
10 seconds?
I won't. There's a lot of detail work that I want to do with this. I will have the structure done pretty quick, but all of these need to also get painted.
Ouch.
Which is why I'm like speed running through this bit.
So are we or aren't we allowed to use an airbrush? Like, is the tools have to be like dollar store tools too?
I rely mostly on dollar store tools, or at least tools that are like readily accessible. This should be something that everyone can do.
Anyone can have an airbrush if they believe in themselves.
Anyone can without having to spend money on specialty equipment.
Yeah, I don't all this gunk? Yay! See, like, look, that's a cool hatch. This is what I mean by like greebling. If I cut this
Mm-hmm.
out, that's like a cool ass hatch, and it's even got like the hinges on it, right?
It's
So I
super
can like,
cool.
so I can stick that on the side of something. That's where my brain was when I was walking around Dollar Tree. Was
Yeah.
like, I had the idea because I came from it with my brain from my Warhammer army of Admech. Of like, all right, cool. And the Warhammer episode of what's that show on Prime? There's a show on Prime that does like game themed episodes of shows, and one was Warhammer themed, and like they crashed down onto this planet, and it was really cool. Um, so that was kind of where my brain went of like what would that and kind of like the crashed ship in Alita Battle Angel. You ever watch that? Secret
I
Level.
didn't.
Yes, thank you. Secret Level. That's what it was. Not to be confused with Secret Tunnel, but Secret Level.
Secret tunnel.
Yeah. There's a Warhammer episode that's really awesome. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Even if you're not a big Warhammer person, it's pretty cool. All right, I'm gonna put the squirt gun to the side. Let's open these guys up. I pretty much only want. The nice thing about Dollar Store too, right, is like I only really wanted this green one because it was smaller. But like, I get more for later.
Yeah. So many things I build are just like the scraps from a previous project that I was like, oh, what can I do with this?
I was halfway tempted to like I have a Dollar Store robot from a long time ago that I ripped apart and cut apart for Greebles, and I was like, should I dig that out or just do it all live? And I'm like, I'm gonna do it all live because I didn't want to be like I didn't want to be a joik. All right, so we're gonna cut away this window. Do I want to cut away this window?
Decisions.
I don't know. I know. I know. Yeah, I went way too ambitious with this. I'm not going to be done in an hour.
We have 49 minutes.
No. All right, so if I do that, I do.
Yeah, I've definitely learned to like have three different points of if I only get to this, I will be fine. But if get to this early, can do this.
Well, thanks for sharing those pro tips.
You've watched these things.
Yeah.
I have shared those pro tips. All right, I've got a purple, a red. Basically, one of these won't get repeated. I'm going to do two reds, one for Beator and one for the Abyss. Two greens, Beastlands, and...
You gonna show my people some love or no?
No, they are. It's just not going to be green.
Good. I don't want it to be green.
Yes, you do.
No, because it doesn't. I mean, well, you should make it blue.
Yeah, that's what it is going to be.
Because that's the color magic I did on the miniature.
It is.
Well,
so a little
flew.
bit of background about what I'm building. So I'm building what's called the Nexus, and the Nexus is a so the plot of this campaign is they're all basically planar refugees after a giant corruption entity, scary, took over each of the planes of existence and corrupted and twisted them. So they're not the best guys for the job. They're the best guys that are available. which is really fun, sending level 7 characters into like planar things because
Yeah,
y'all are so
loads.
underleveled for the things that you are facing, which is very fun for me. Uh,
You know who it's not fun for?
it's fun for you too.
It is.
But the
I just wish I knew
Nexus,
how to play a sorcerer better.
yeah. But the Nexus is in the like shanty town. So if you're a Kingdom Hearts fan, it's it's basically Traverse Town. Uh, but the shanty town is called Solitude. No, Solace. It's called Solace.
Right.
Uh, and uh, doo the players have been sent through different portals that are linked to them and one NPC that they chose from their plane of existence, also known as their backup character. Should also be a hint on the difficulty level of every encounter they have.
Let's see if
Uh,
people will.
yeah. So each of the Nexus portals goes into one of the planes of existence. So they're lighting up one at a time as these archmages that have created this pocket dimension gain access to each one.
My backup character is. So I'm playing a Clockwork or Warforged Clockwork Sorcerer. And my backup character is basically Kevin from Final Space. You never saw Final Space, did you?
I have not.
Such a good show. They got screwed
Ah,
over
shit.
for like the final season.
I'm so glad I have extras. I did just rip one of these. It's okay. I've got a whole bunch of extras. I had a thought that I might like double stack these so they were like super tall, but I am not sure if I want to do that. I'm going to start with just single stack because next to a mini, they're tall enough that these are full-size portals. This also means I now have portals that I can put in the other side, well, the other side of the portal, that are themed to each of the planes. So my stretch goal today is to
What is this, a Kickstarter all of a sudden? Stretch
yeah.
goal.
Yeah.
So I brought Swedish fish.
But
You
is
want some?
to
I'm
have
pretty sure I
each
can
of
email
them
you.
individually like themed. We'll see if I get that far.
I don't like that you need this as a piece of terrain, though.
Yeah, he's concerned because currently it's a pocket dimension that's like outside of the influence of the bad guy. But you guys did see a bunch of scary tendrils and tentacles of corruption hitting the bubble that is the pocket dimension in the astral sea.
Yeah.
So,
Can I look at my phone and look at crash sites on my phone? Is that allowed?
yeah, of course. Inspiration picks are always allowed.
Um.
All right.
Oh, I don't want to search spaceship crash. I'm gonna get Challenger results and stuff. I don't want that. Fantasy, planet, movie, crash.
Crab! Yay, the crab emoji's working. Hi, Douglas.
The crab
Alright.
emoji.
Yeah. So I'm doing on Thursdays a playthrough of Pokemon Too Many Types. And it is true to its name. There are too many types. It is very confusing. But one of the types is crab. Like just crab. And the crab type has been the goat.
I feel like this is gonna shatter. Do you think this is gonna shatter if I cut it?
Maybe? I don't know.
Oh, It like cut along a perfect line though.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's wicked convenient. Oh, yes.
Magic. Fantasy runes. I don't want the Norse runes.
Look at
Give
that.
me some.
It like it was like almost perfect. I'm very here for this. Okay. I think I have ideas of a plan.
Oh, good.
See, it's fine when it's said in this context.
It's concepts of a plan, is the quote.
Oh, is that what it
Just so
is?
you
I have concepts
know.
of a plan.
Yeah, concepts of a plan.
I'm actually in the middle of your show.
Yeah.
I have concepts of a plan.
All right. My plan here is I'm going to cut like holes in here that look like runes that when I put light underneath, they will glow.
That's
But I
not
gotta
doing
go
what I
fast.
wanted it to do. If I double it up, will it do it? No. But it's still cool. It could still look like something's on fire inside. Um, so let's do. Wub, 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 wub. Wub, 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 wub. Wub, 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 wub. I need a Sharpie. I need a Sharpie. Yeah, that episode of sorry, I'm just getting back to chats. The episode of Secret Level is great. I might go back and watch it again just because it's so good.
All right, let's see if I can cut these out with an X-Acto knife. Where's my X-Acto
Ow,
knife?
balls.
I love misplacing sharp objects.
Yeah, probably shouldn't do that.
Yeah, probably.
I feel like I'm doing this in the worst possible way. Like just holding it in my hands like this, and it's just like springing everywhere. I feel like I should just glued it and then cut it. You live, you learn.
Do
Then you get
you?
loves. Me? Yeah. I learn all the time. I'm not as look as I dumb, you know. Ugh. Yeah.
All right, there we go. Get all those out.
Maybe I won't use this texture thing.
Hello again,
Oh,
Whiskey
you know what?
Gerblin.
What?
In the chat.
I don't know.
Welcome in. We are having our first ever budget build battle on Twitch. Woo! If you are not following MageBrush on Instagram, you should go and do so. He is an amazing mini painter. He also makes really cool terrain pieces and all that stuff. Very creative. And has some other projects that he's been working on within the space, which is super cool.
Yeah, those are secret right now, so shush.
Yeah, and it's a secret hype.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
So
no,
yeah.
I've been, yeah, I don't even know what I want to say about it, if anything. Eh, eh, come on, you bitch. But yeah, if you're, like I said earlier, if you weren't here, if you're going to be at Gen Con or PAX Unplugged and you want to learn how to do minis, paint minis, not do minis. Sorry, I'm like thinking and talking at the same time. I will be I will be teaching a couple classes at both Gen Con and PAX Unplugged.
What are your classes for Gen Con?
Um, sorry, I just took a Swedish fish right as you
Ah,
asked.
nah.
Um, so one class at Gen Con uh, is basics, helping create contrast. It's a little bit of like color theory that I geared for
Nice.
miniatures. Um, that got good reviews. One of my students from PAX Unplugged still messages me and like, look what I can do. And I'm like, oh, bud, you're doing great.
That's
And he is
awesome.
doing great. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool to see people like really. I enjoy getting people into things. Like I enjoy sharing my joy, right?
Yeah. It's like the
And
best part of it.
this has been yeah, and this has been a huge joy for me. Um, it's very therapeutic. And I don't mean that facetiously. I mean that in the way of like if I don't paint for a little while, my therapist knows.
Haha,
She's like, "Have you been painting?" I'm like, "Well, no." She's like, "You need to go paint."
they light up.
Am I in Twin Mask too? Well, yes and no.
He's been to some
I
fighter
have
practices.
I've been to a couple fighter practices. I have a character. I have weapons. I have a kit. I just haven't gone.
Which is harder now that we don't have a site.
Yeah, that's a bit of a bummer.
Yeah.
Please don't cut me. Please don't cut me. Let's get a freshie. What do y'all recommend when it comes to getting into crafting like this? For me, the biggest hurdle is cost of entry. Getting tools for my projects, cosplay crafting.
Welcome to low cost of entry crafting. Uh,
Yeah.
I
I
have had
mean,
the same like X-Acto knife. This is a different one that I inherited from my father-in-law, but I still have the original one. I just can't find it. It was the one I was going to use. I'm pretty sure the blade is exceedingly dull. Uh, as I
you know you
throw
can
that
change
one
those
at
out though,
myself,
right?
I know I can. Doesn't mean I have. Also, time
Uh,
check: 34 minutes remain.
yeah, I'm screwed. There ain't no way. There ain't no way. I have nothing glued yet. Ain't no way. I might need to concede early, like the
You gotta adjust.
yeah. Well, see, the main part is not wanting to cut the way I wanted it to, and I'm not allowed to pull out my thingy. Cheap tools. Cheap tools. My advice would be get stuff as you need it. Get paints as you need it. Brushes as you need them. Um, any tools that you want as you need them, because then as you need them, you start accumulating them. Right. Um, that's what I did. That's what I still do. Um, if you have friends that you can sit and craft together, do that because then you can borrow their shit, and then you can do the mechanic thing of like if you borrow it more than 3 times, then you need to buy it. Um, um,
That's a
you
good rule of
also
thumb.
yeah. Also, just because you're using a hobby or just because a tool is labeled a hobby tool doesn't mean you have to buy it from a hobby store. And I say that with all love to every hobby and game store out there, but the tools are literally the same tools as anywhere else, but cheaper. Perfect example, these are Zuron flush cutters. They're better than what uh, Citadel charges. These are $12 on Amazon, or you can go and get $5 ones at Harbor Freight. I love going to Harbor Freight for things. This knife is from Harbor Freight. These cutters are from Harbor Freight. You can load up on a lot of hobby tools very cheap there. But otherwise, yeah, I just get stuff as you need it, because there's no sense in buying a bunch of stuff that you don't know you're going to use. Only exception to that, I would say, is like if you know it's going to be something that you need, right? Like if you're doing mini painting and you know you're going to be doing this for a while, like it's not a bad idea to get good brushes. But again, just because, you know, brushes have a certain name ow, doesn't mean they're actually worth that money, right? Um, my buddy Kit at Game Envy, it's where this is from. Um, he's got a wonderful pack of brushes for like $20, and they're amazing. Um, I literally use them next to my Artist Opus stuff, and they're pretty much the same. They feel exactly the same as my Redgrass Games brushes. Um, I hope that helped. Oh, you got a dip. I hope you heard my answers before you dipped.
He did, and he's giving you a follow too.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah. I know I'm rambling because I'm trying to do the thing with the stuff, but if anybody has questions for me or whatever after this, like just message me. I'm generally bored, so
He's a great
I'd be
fount of information on all sorts of different hobby aspects.
well. I just like sharing. You know what I mean? Like I I personally think it's like a sin to hoard knowledge. You
Mm-hmm.
know, like I don't like the people who gatekeep. It's like, yeah, but you realize you're killing your hobby while you gatekeep. You know what I
Right?
mean? Because if you keep the knowledge, then no one else is going to be able to join the hobby.
Yeah, we're
So,
not competing with each other here. Well, I mean,
well, I
we
mean,
are right
technically
now,
you and I
but
are.
but like as
It's like, wait, we're
hobbyists.
not? Can I stop? Yeah, no, as hobbyists, like, and I say that honestly, and to like pretty much anybody out there. Like when I first started painting, I just messaged people I found on Instagram that I thought were cool, and they were awesome enough to message me back. They're still some of them are still friends of mine, like Ian. You
Ian's
know,
so great.
yeah. If you don't follow Ian, go follow Ian. He's Iron Tusk Painting on the grams. You have, if you watch Critical Role, you've seen his work. He paints a lot for them. And by a lot, I mean everything.
Yeah, most
Um,
of the things.
all of the things.
I bet
Like he
Matt does
tried to
like
do
a little bit.
Matt does a little bit when he has time,
Yeah, which is an
which,
understandable thing.
yes. Yeah, Ian tried to get me in there to be like, I need help, but we'll see. One day. Yeah, this is Lurk.
Hey, Bubba Keen.
This did not go nearly as planned. Like, not even remotely.
It's the point you gotta like adjust.
Yeah, but I'm trying to figure out how and to what, you know?
Mm-hmm. These runes are taking a little longer than I had planned, but I'm still making decent time.
Ooh. Um, yeah. Because I also wanted to base this, and I wanted to do the plants. Do that. Could do. Maybe it just is like a wreck pile at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel so stupid.
Everyone has those builds where you're like, you get super ambitious about them.
Well, because I was like, oh, I got so many fun ideas. This is
Mm-hmm.
gonna be rad. And then I'm like, oh, we only have an hour
Mm-hmm.
about that.
Yeah, an hour goes
That
fast.
it actually fits really lovely right there. Look at that. That piece right there. On the back of the cup. And this like an engine. But see, this is where the greebling comes into play because like if I use the side of this cup as like the engine walls for like a turbine engine wall, that's too clean, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like I can glue shit to it. Problem is cutting it all off of this thing. And this thing. I want this piece right here. I want this. This is why I bought the thing. I want this right here. I don't know what it is, but it's amazing and I love it. I mean, yeah, with the cutting mats, there's only so many brands.
Yeah.
Especially if you want a big
Oh, that was
one.
bigger
Like,
than I
there's
meant.
only like Fiskars is pretty much like the only one that makes a giant mat.
Yeah.
Alvin used to, but I haven't seen them around in a long time.
The other side of this mat is very stained. I had swapped it over because I was doing cosplay painting and I had like residue on it and I didn't want to have residue on my cosplay piece. But usually my mat doesn't look as clean as it does today.
Also, a lot of people use these mats because they're black for the most part, because then whatever you're doing shows up nicer on camera.
That's true.
That's why I went black. Why my portfolio site's black.
See, I usually use the white side of this one. There's no particular reason why I do that. It's just the side that I put down first. Cutting side and a paint side. Yep.
I I'm also that person that loves like dark mode on like
Oh yeah.
my phone and stuff. So like I don't know. I've grown to be sensitive to light anymore. So like having the black background actually helps me. Like I've been getting I almost just cut my thumb.
Don't do that.
Yeah, I'm trying not to. Um yeah, like I've been getting a lot of like light induced migraines lately.
Ooh, yeah.
They're not they're not fun. They're not fun.
No, they are not.
I think it's from I genuinely think it's a side effect from my medication.
Oh, it might be.
Because it's pretty much started around that time.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, dark mode's the best. The modeling software I use just came out with dark mode, and I'm like, hell yes.
Ooh.
So now my computer's all dark mode, my chat GPT's dark mode, my Photoshop and all my Adobe stuff is dark mode. Now Onshape is dark mode. I'm very here for it. But like to my point with the light though, like I even dim my monitors a lot. Oh no, now my knife is stuck. Oh, there we
Yeah.
go. It's always a little disconcerting when you pull the knife out and the tip is missing because you're like, where did the
Oh
tip
yeah.
go? And am I gonna find it accidentally? And by
Yeah,
find
is
it,
my
I mean stab myself
step.
with it.
Yeah. Is your foot gonna find it?
Weirdly, I'd rather my foot find it than my fingers.
Really? I'm much more
Yeah.
likely to like severely stab myself by stepping on something than by touching with my hand. A better reaction time with my hand.
Oh, I just meant if I'm gonna take a cut somewhere, I'd almost rather it on my foot. Because I mean, I use my hands for like everything, right?
That's
And
true.
cuts can get in the way. So if it's on my foot, like yeah, it sucks, but also like put a band-aid on it and just deal. Where on my hand, it's can gets in the way of like using tools and all kinds of other things. Yeah, this is not cutting as easy as I hoped when I bought it.
Plastic is a pain to cut sometimes.
Yeah, well, I also kind of forgot the rules. I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna use my Dremel. I'll be fine.
Mm-hmm. You forgot the budget part?
No, I bought everything at the dollar store. I forgot we're using budget tools too.
Yep.
That's what I forgot. Yeah. 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 I definitely did myself a disservice. I'm not gonna even remotely have anything to show at the end of this hour, which sucks. My picture that you're gonna put up for the vote is just gonna be a pile of pieces. Oh, I'm sorry. Ugh,
Hey, you handed
I
me an
didn't think it.
easy win then.
I know, but I didn't. I didn't want to. I didn't want it to be like this. I thought this was gonna be. I don't know why. I just thought it was gonna be easier to do this, to cut this up. Clearly, it's not.
Clearly.
Whoop! Finally got a corner. Finally got a corner. Come on, you bitch.
We have
Ah.
20 minutes.
Oh, that's not too bad. I'm telling myself, holding back tears.
Alright, last.
I For a different project, I took apart my air compressor for off-roading. So I kind of hope we don't go camping or anything anytime soon because I won't have an air compressor to use.
Alright.
Ugh.
I've got my cutouts. Now these need to get painted like stone. Okay.
Ugh.
Black base coat.
Remember the tool conversation we were having?
Mm-hmm.
If you plan on cutting anything like this, buy a Dremel because this is horrible. Come on. What's holding this back? If I can at least get it all glued up and get a base coat down, like with a rattle can, I'd be happy.
Yeah.
I don't think that's gonna happen, but
One can hope.
and I'm not being negative, folks. I'm just being realistic. cheap coping saws work well too. Yeah, you know what? That's not a bad idea. Or even like a hacksaw.
Mm-hmm. I've definitely used a hacksaw. Remember the like fey mushrooms?
Mm-hmm.
The like, it was I think one of the first, if not the first, build battle on Instagram. Was me and Andrew, and it was Feywild, I think. Either way, I was making something Feywild.
It was
And
Feywild.
cool.
I remember being like, what the hell? I don't know what I've never dealt with the Feywild, so I'm like, all right, well, gonna wing it.
You, but I made giant mushrooms using, uh, like half circle foam face ball things that were fruits with faces in the inside, and hacksawing
Your
off the face.
your fruits with faces on the inside.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get a Dremel and then get cut off wheels. They also make ones that look like mini saw blades. Those are also amazing. I got that chunk out that I wanted. Now,
Nice.
we do this, and we do this, and then we do this. How much time do I have?
16 minutes.
Half an hour?
Nope,
Half an hour?
16 minutes. Uh,
3 hours?
I am also
Do
now
I?
very much rushing.
Oh, oh my god! Can I use this? Can I use this texture spray paint?
Spray paint should just give color.
You really want that win, huh?
Look, the rules have been the same since I started this show.
I really was waiting for you to be like, I don't make the rules. And I'm like, because then I was going to say, you literally did.
I do literally make the rules.
All right. Dear Glue Gun, where are you? Dearest Glue Gun, it has been a fortnight since I've used you.
What,
I need you now more than ever.
you in like a Victorian romance with your glue gun?
Maybe. Listen, I'm half asleep. I'm half panicked. And I'm hungry. All right, heat up. Oh shit, I gotta plug it in. God damn it.
Oh no! And they take so long to heat up.
Listen. I got that Surebond technology. We're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right. Oh man, except now I'm out of Swedish fish. Now I'm really not gonna be all right. All right, well, while that's heating up, let's plan this. If I do this and I do this, and then let's do.
Ah! Speed painting!
Will super glue hold this stuff together? Rather than hot glue? Let's find out. Instacure. See, okay. Anybody who needs glue, Bob Smith Industries. Holy crap, this stuff is amazing. Also, chase it with some of this Bob Smith Industries Instaset. Oh, it's beautiful. Beautiful.
I've used the Instaset obviously, but I haven't used their actual glue.
Yeah, I decided I was tired of paying for like the Loctite stuff like all the damn time. So I was
Yep.
like, you know what? I'm gonna give this stuff a whirl.
Oh, is it cheaper?
By volume, yes, but it's also better.
Cool. Those are my favorite things.
Cheap in volume.
The cheaper and better.
Oh.
Two more. Problem with my setup here is this is a kitchen island that I've converted into a craft table. So there isn't actually anywhere for my legs, so I have to like open it up. And I keep hitting the
like
shelves that are inside.
So
Oh, it's
okay, here
distinctly
you'll be
me
able to see.
problem.
Hopefully, you'll be able to see what I'm talking about with on the clear, right? If I put a little drop of glue here, like oh balls, it just ran. Ow! Ow! Why did that be? Why was that real hot and burn?
Oh, it's probably having a chemical reaction to the glue
Oh
and
yeah, because
to the setting
on
spray.
there.
It's an exothermic reaction.
Oh
Yep, I've done that.
yeah, that hurt. That hurt. All right. Well, I was trying to be all educational and shit, but fuck me, I guess. Ah. That's just what the doctor ordered today.
That stuff will
Chemical
really
burn.
hurt. That's not quite a chemical burn. It's just a... So the reaction is exothermic, which means that it's releasing heat as it goes.
We get it. You were a science teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, yeah, you can spray this, and then it will harden the super glue pretty damn fast. So like I can put this a little bit here, and then squeeze it, and then you can kind of see it crystallize up. Hopefully you can see that. It like crystallizing up, and now it's good. It's all one piece now. That really hurt, man. Like
Okay.
Like
That is...
a layer of skin is gone.
Oh, yeah. They'll do that.
I've been injured. I gotta call that attorney I keep seeing on the bus stops. You're in trouble.
Look, you did this to yourself.
Yeah.
Come on.
The nice thing too about this Bob Smith stuff, at least the one that I'm using, the blue, it's real thin, so it dries very quickly, even if you don't have Instaset.
Mm-hmm.
This way or this way? Oh, this way. See, you're... Oh, man! Don't be dripping on my things! I'm having some trouble.
You are. Okay. Need to use one of my favorite tools. A really shitty dollar store spongy brush.
I almost bought one.
These things are great. You don't wash them, and they get better with each not wash. Because then they get textured.
That's not great advice for every other brush on the planet.
It is not. But when you're trying to make stone texture,
yeah,
it makes for really nice stone texture. I'm usually a little more careful with them, but I'm in a rush. And this is not the sturdiest of materials.
Oh.
Just impart violence upon it.
Hey, look, I got an engine.
Hey, nice.
And then, all right, I got that. Got this. We're gonna do some of this, and then. Where are my good scissors? Did you take them?
No.
Where are my cut-all scissors?
Cuddles?
Yeah, that's what my dad calls them, so now I call them that.
I was like, oh, that's a brand I
pivot.
haven't heard of.
These guys, although the Harbor Freight version, half the price, and honestly works better.
Really?
Yep. Crap you not.
Oh, this does not work as well when the base color is still wet, but we have 7 minutes.
Don't tell me that. 7 minutes. But I'm getting like so close. He says hella facetiously. Because I don't even have a color down yet. Oh no! And now I need more glue! I ran out of glue! Now my glue gun bag of glue doesn't want to open. Why? Why is today like this? What is happening in my life right now?
You were talking trash earlier that you were going to kick my butt, is what's happening.
Yeah. Not wrong.
Okay. Getting close. Ah! I have to do this treatment to the whole base as well. I wanted to add like crystals. I might be able to get those on because they're just sticky.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. These scissors work so much better on this plastic. Where were you 40 minutes ago? In the drawer. Helps no one. Let's do...
Okay. So close. Ah. I'm really not even close to like my stretch goals will not be made at all.
Oh,
But
your stretch goals.
But I
My
should be able to
actual
get
goals aren't going to be made.
everything down on the thing.
Big science word. What was the big science word?
Exothermic.
Oh. Yeah.
You've got exothermic and endothermic reactions.
Nerd.
Yep.
Where did all my stuff go? Oh, yeah. I rearranged everything. Alright, I gotta go get my rocks.
Your rocks?
Yes. Did I stutter? That's grass.
Ah, shit.
That's not it. That's grass. That's grass. That's grass. Where are my... I don't know where my rocks went. All my rocks and sand. Oh, wait. No, I do. I know where they went. This is what happens when you're not in your hobby room for like a month. This is seriously like the first thing I've done in like a month, and I reorganized stuff. I'm like, oh, this will be easier for next time.
No.
Totally forgetting where I put everything.
That's honestly like every time I'm like, oh, I should organize my hobby space. I then realized, like, that's a dumb idea, Ashlyn. You know where everything is. Just because no one else can find it.
Oh, I gotta glue
Impart
this down
violence
too.
upon this thing. This is genuinely one of my favorite painting techniques. It's like weirdly therapeutic. Okay,
What's that?
those are done. Do the same thing. Get the big one. Get the fuck out of the way. Move.
I need Elmer. Save me, Elmer, save me. Hey, remember those brushes that made an appearance in the first act? Well, they're going to be coming in handy now.
We got 2 minutes left.
I will have something presentable. Whee! 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 I'm getting glue everywhere. Just rub it in like moisturizer.
Violence! I apologize for the loudness this is probably. As I violently...
For you?
Yeah.
I'm not hearing anything.
That's probably Discord being nice. Okay. 50 seconds! This is not my best
Harsh on my
work.
buzz, man. You're harsh on my mellow.
Okay. Boop. Boop. Boop.
See, this is why I don't like chipboard. It's already flexing up. I don't like it.
"20 seconds!
No! Quiet, you! I feel like you're just yelling numbers to annoy me at this point.
Yeah.
My chair is stuck on something. I don't have time to fix it.
4, 3, 2, 1. That is time. I almost got my crystals on.
Huh?
All right. So,
Just go to sleep. Everything will be all right.
whew. Oh, I've got so much paint on my fingers. Stop. There we go. Stop making noise. There we go. All right. So, we're gonna show off what we did. From this angle, it's so dark on mine. There is color in there. All right, I'll go first. I'm gonna bring my camera down so I can get a little bit closer in here. Let's move that out of the way. So, I've got my little nexus here. So each of them is a little portal into the other plane. If I had time, I would have more of these little activation crystals up top. But what's cool with the shape of these is I can add in... Whoop, we're good. I'm gonna hold you there. I can add in a dollar store tea light. And they glow. What's good about that is I like the dollar store $2 is super cheap, but what I've found, what I've actually started really liking to use are these like balloon lights. So I know Andrew has seen these before because I use them on the table all the
Yeah.
time, but they're so small and they've got great light, and you just throw them in somewhere, and it doesn't flicker like the like tea lights do. Oh nope.
No, it just stays on. You can get those online that do flicker though.
Yeah. So that now has created a little like glowy portal.
You created a little glowy portal.
A little glowy portal. See if I can get some light down that way. There we go. So y'all can see it a little better. Yeah, we've got multiple colors. They glow on the inside. When I go back and touch this up after we've done all the voting and glamour shots for this, I'll probably add like runic circles in here and maybe on top of each of these as well. Yeah, but that's what I bought.
We can do more after we do the
You
after
can do
this,
more
before
on
voting?
your own, not before voting. Rah.
Oh.
Pardon me and my crazy. Oh my goodness. Figure your shit out, camera.
Yeah. All right. Well, in the interim, this is where I ended. I don't know
Okay.
how well you can see it. Trying to angle it down. So like I use the cup side to be kind of like an engine, and then greebled a little bit, and then debris, and then yeah. I had such plans and high hopes.
It's always the like
But here
ambitious parts. But yeah. Oh yeah, it does show better.
Well,
this
sorry
direction.
for trying to be an overachiever.
The Nexus. I definitely would separate out some of the ones that are like dual color next to each other, but that's me being me.
And then I still want to cut some of this up and like put it in places.
So
This really does look like Acapulco. I might use some and paint it green and just use it as scatter terrain for like desert.
yeah, that'd be great. So we are going to be doing some glamour shots of each of our builds. Those are going to get posted up on my story, as well as on my... You can post yours if you want to post it on your page, but I'll be posting both of them on my page, as well as a story where you will be able to vote. We don't win anything other than bragging rights, and he jinxed himself with his bragging rights earlier, apparently, so...
I should have known better. Coming from playing sports my whole life, I should have known better.
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to be posting those up.
It's just like Ashen's like my best friend. It's like my sibling. So it's like wonderful when you beat your sibling.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, yeah, got you. And I'm going to do it again. And it's just, yeah.
No.
But I should have known better.
So I'm going to be posting those up today or tomorrow. One of those, when I get to it. And, oh, sorry, these headphones are going all kinds of wonky. Please look out for that on my story. You'll be able to vote there. If you aren't following me on Instagram, I'm Dollar Store DM everywhere. So Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, those are my main places. Those are my only places. I don't have a Twitter or anything like that. So you can reach out to me there. I love talking about building. I love talking about cosplay, dice making, terrain building, mini painting. I'm not great at mini painting, but I do it. And there is a lot of really...
better than you give yourself credit for.
I am better than I give myself credit for, but
and you
I am not the person to go to for advice on mini painting. I don't want to slow down. I craft like this. This is how I normal craft. Chaos.
Yeah. But unless you're like trying to be like the Jackson Pollock of mini painting, like it's not gonna work.
Yeah, that's why I don't mini paint very often.
I mean, I say that as me being like, I can do a whole mini in an hour, and then it looking like trash. But like, doesn't look like trash.
It
I'm hard
doesn't.
on myself.
It does not look like trash. The bones are really good. So Andrew,
What is
go
this?
ahead and
Flip
tell.
a house?
Uh,
The bones are really good.
yeah.
Kitchen needs retiling, but the bones are there.
Andrew, go ahead and tell everybody where they can find you, what sort of things you've been working on. Do your plug.
Okay. Um, Again, I am Andrew. I am MageBrush on the gram. I don't really do much anywhere else. But other than that, I do a lot of mini painting, a lot of terrain painting with 3D printing, um, and I do teaching classes when I can at conventions. So my next ones are going to be at Gen Con. So if you're going to be at Gen Con, you can look for my classes there. I'm going to post info about it on my Instagram later. And then I also have some other stuff coming up that will hopefully be ready for Gen Con. So keep an eye out there. And then if you want any help, any suggestions, any recommendations, any whatever for getting started in this hobby, I am more than happy to chat with you about it.
Yeah, he's a fantastic resource. Taught me a lot of what I know. Uh, Not that I always listen, but it was taught.
How often did you use that airbrush I bought you?
I have.
Hmm.
I did it on
But I also
cosplay
do
stuff.
like I try to do like goofy stuff too sometimes. Like I made a did I show you this? I made a bottle cap thing for the
Mm-hmm.
Game Envy style bottle cap bit for the Redgrass Games holder.
Nice.
And then I no longer use sticky tack. I found this double-sided tape which I would show you, but my camera's literally sitting on it. That's meant for woodworking, but it holds minis hella well and nice and flat, and they don't rock, they don't do anything. I love it.
Nice.
Oh, I
Those of
never
you
do
who are
this piece down.
those of you who are over here from Andrew's side, if you're not already following me, please drop a follow. Any bit of monetization I get from this is helping me pay to go to Gen Con, uh, which is expensive. And yeah, it's every bit helps. So I will be next streaming on Thursday. So we will be continuing our Pokemon Too Many Types playthrough. Just beat the first gym. Just beat Roxanne. Headed off to Dewford.
Did you put on the red
Dewport.
light?
One of them. The one where it was a fighting gym. Not sure what it'll be now. But we'll be doing that again on Thursday, starting at 4:30. We might go extra long on that one. Who knows? Depends on how we're doing. But I got extra time on Thursday, so might do an extra long stream. And then you can also find me on the Pocket
Roxanne put
Dragon.
on the red light?
You can also find me on Pocket Dragon Pub, playing a Magnus Archives TTRPG. Our next stream is going to be on July 11th, and then we will be doing a live game at Gen Con. So our live game is on Thursday at noon. We already have sold a bunch of the tickets, which is super cool. I'm really excited. I'm loving playing this system. I've never played a Cypher system game before. It's very interesting. And now I'm actually it made me listen to the Magnus Archives. So those of you who are out there who love the Magnus Archives, I've joined you now. It's great.
What is it?
It is a horror, like a supernatural horror British podcast. It's kind of X-Files-esque, but with more body horror.
What kind of like time periody type thing?
Modern.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like Lovecraft, but like more modern and more body horror.
A little, yeah. I don't want to give away too much because people have not seen it, and I now know lots of spoilers. But
I'm asking for myself, and then maybe
I know.
it'll help get other people into it. You don't know.
But we will be on the 11th and then at Gen Con. We are doing these budget build battles the first Tuesday of every month. So keep an eye out for that. I'm going to be rotating through a bunch of different really great creators. I've already got a roster of them that I'm really excited to bring back. A lot of them have been on the ones on Instagram before, so I'm really excited to have them in this space as well. They are incredible people, and I learn a lot every time I do one of these. All that being said, I hope everybody has a fantastic night. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. If you're on the Tuesday crowd, if you're past the date line, enjoy the rest of your Wednesday, or start of your
Taco
Wednesday.
Tuesday.
And I will see you all on Thursday for Pokemon Too Many Types. Have a great night, everybody.